Hello friends, the 20th anniversary of 9/11 is fast approaching. Today I'm standing in Mineola Memorial Park alongside the memorial to 9/11, commemorating the attacks on the Twin Towers, on the Pentagon, and the attempted attack on the White House. In a few days from now, on Tuesday, September 14th, we will celebrate the triumph of the cross in the church. And I'd like today to reflect on the connection between those two. The 20th anniversary of the terrorist attacks and the triumph of the cross. And I'd like to tell a little story in order to do that. A year after the attacks of 9/11, several of us were invited down to Lafayette, Louisiana by an organization known as the Soldiers of Christ. They invited several faculty members along with 4 young men who had lost relatives in 9/11. And when we arrived, they showered us with affection. They really did. When we got to the airport, even though airport security had been heightened, everybody was there. Parents, teenagers, college students, the group leaders, and they all surrounded us and started. They had this Louisiana little saying, chaw, which is an expression of sympathy. And while we were there, they brought us to church services, they brought us to high school discussions. They treated us to all kinds of food, shrimp etouffee, and grits and jambalaya, and it was just a wonderful opportunity of solidarity and Southern hospitality. And I will never forget our departure date back for New York. Again, defying all the security regulations, the entire group gathered at the gate where we were about to leave, and they all surrounded us, and yes, a big group hug, and started saying chaw and singing songs. And all of a sudden, one of our young men, Charlie, who had lost his dad a year earlier, burst into tears. And I don't think they were tears of sorrow. I don't think they were tears of joy either. I think they were tears of relief. Relief because he could finally, at least a little bit, let go of the tragedy that had taken hold of his soul. Relief because he knew he was loved. Loved by the soldiers of Christ, loved by us, and loved by his 2 fathers in heaven, his earthly father and his heavenly Father. And that, I want to suggest to you, is the triumph of the cross. It is by no means an easy triumph, but it is Christ's promise that no matter the tragedy, it will be transformed into triumph. The triumph of the joy of Christ's resurrection. Thank you for listening, and to God bless.